Greetings. Today I want to talk to you guys about the real reason why we're in Gambia, despite everything that happens or has happened to us. Yeah, so this video may be interesting to you if you are thinking of living in the Gambia, moving back to the Gambia, how things have changed, how situations can impact someone's life, even though it's from their own perspective, from their own point of view. Um, it might still be helpful because you might hear something that okay, let me not do that, or you know, let me do it like this based on your own needs, because all of us don't have the same needs. Yeah. If you don't know who I am, my name is AP. My wife and I, Queen Jody, relocated from Jamaica to the Gambia, going to 5 years now. We explore real estate from vacant lands, property for sale, house for rent. Now we're exploring construction. And we also have a very, very beautiful, beautiful baby. And, you guys will see her in future videos. Yeah. So, why we are in the Gambia? Let's go back. We relocated from Jamaica to the Gambia. At the time when we were in Jamaica, we were running businesses. We had a very successful startup selling bed sheets, curtains, stuff like that, cushions in Jamaica. It was very successful from our perspective, meaning like people were talking about it. We were selling to popular people and, we were on a trajectory for growth, you know. At the same time, my wife had 2 ectopic pregnancy and she was the one that is producing these items, because nobody was too much interested in sewing at the time when we were doing that in Jamaica. Not many people wanted to, sew bed sheets and stuff like that. So it was her. So when she did the first 2 surgery, yeah, when she did the first 2 surgery, she had to stop sewing because, to have a cut below there to use the machine was very difficult. And this one used to cry every day. She used to cry every day because she wants to produce, but she cannot. It's like you're an artist. You can sing and then one day you lose your voice. It's like a death sentence. She was very depressed. So I encouraged her to let us make contents. At that time, we wanted a change and we don't know where that change is going to be. So me, one night before I go to my bed, I say a prayer. I say a prayer that I've always been connected to my African roots, wanting to learn more, wanting to be a part of it. You know, I grew up around a lot of Rastafarians, my uncles, families, most of them are Rastafarians. So we always talk about Africa and all that stuff. So I just pray. I know I'm going to Africa, not Europe, because in Jamaica, most people, when they, even here in Africa to start, when you want to leave your homeland, you're thinking of going to European countries and stuff like that. But for me, I want to go to Africa, even with all that I was hearing. Oh, Africa, they will eat you, this, that, blah, blah. It's like, okay, no problem. That's where I'm going, cause it's where I'm from, energy wise. So I want to go back to where I'm from and feel at home, which I do feel at home in Africa right now. I will tell you that. And, I pray about it. And I had a dream. At that time, I did not even know anything about the Gambia. Never hear of Gambia before. Yeah, never hear of Gambia. We have Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria. Yes, but Gambia? No, we've never heard of Gambia before. It was never something. And I saw the Gambian flag in my dream. I don't know. I swear, I never saw it anywhere before that I know. Subconsciously you can see something, but you don't see it. Like, you see it, it's recorded in your mind, but you never pay attention to it. Yeah. So I think that's what happened to me. Like, I saw it, but never pay attention to it. But anyways, why that specific flag? So I woke up in the morning and I talked to my wife about it. I say, yo, I went to sleep. I saw, we wanted to leave Jamaica and go somewhere to start over. and I saw this one flag. I don't know it. It's an African country though, I'm sure, but I don't know the flag color. She said, okay, let's go through the flags and see which one. I swear. We go and Google and search African countries flag where you're seeing Ghana, Senegal, Ethiopia, they have the same color. I said, no, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. We're searching. Bam, I see it. I say, yes, this is it. So coming to Gambia was a spiritual move for us, Yes. Since we recognize where we where we were being led to, we're saying, okay, maybe there is something that is there for us. So we started to do research about Gambia. At first I was like, I don't know Gambia, African language. I cannot learn it. I don't know. I'm an English speaker. So how am I going to survive there? As a man, that's the first thinking that you're going to have. How are you going to survive and sustain your family? How are you going to provide, for your wife there? You're in a situation here, meaning, you guys start going through something here and then you're going to go to another country. Isn't that going to add to what you're going through with stress and pressure? But Jody's like, yo, if you believe in your heart that this place is the place for us to travel to, then I'm with you, even if I have to sleep outside. When she said that to me, I could not resist. We started to do research. Well, we started to do research. We saw a lot of people here doing YouTube, like the Art Catty, the Black Set, the Black Family, Aisha Me, all these people. We watch them and, they give us a preview of what Gambia is like, I was like, wow. Gambia is beautiful, I mean, of course, we did saw Wadamaya video, you were following Wadamaya and all that stuff. And we said, you know what? Gambia seemed like a very good place. We're going to try Gambia. So we start to prepare for that, Long story short, because the videos are all on the platform, people are asking us if the videos, where are your Jamaican videos? They're on the platform here. I don't think I removed them, but I will check again. I will check again to see if I remove them, like, make them private or something. I will check. Yeah. So, miracle happened, God worked in our favor. We made the flight to Gambia. We came to Gambia. Actually, we did not struggle in Gambia the first time. No, we weren't struggling, to be honest. We did not come here with money, $500 from Senegal. We stayed in what do you call that now? It's like a small apartment. We stayed there the night. We end up spending around $250 to $300 that night because Senegal is very expensive. Or it could be too bad price too. We don't really know. Could be too bad price. It could be too bad price. I don't know, but we spent a lot of money that night. And that was like, going to 5 years ago. So how is Senegal now? I don't know. Yeah. So from Senegal, we moved to Gambia. When we reached the Gambia border, we realized the difference between Senegal and Gambia. No, I'm not bashing Senegal. Senegal may be a very wonderful place from what we've seen. Yeah. We have never actually stayed in Senegal. Maybe if somebody invites us, we will actually visit again. Senegal and, see what go on with the place. But we have never actually spent much time in Senegal. So, we don't really understand the atmosphere and, certain things. But it would be nice to take a trip there. Mm-hmm. So, when we reached the Gambia border, the Gambians at the border were very welcoming to us, especially when they realized we're from Jamaica. They was like, yo, you're from Jamaica? I said, yes. They said, wow, welcome, we're the same. I was like, wow, these people are very nice. The immigration, they were checking through my luggage. They saw my drone. They said, what is this? Oh, this is a drone. Oh my God. Everybody was excited. And, we didn't have problems, but it was Sunday and the ferry was running. So they're like, yo, ferry is not running. So maybe you have to go back to Senegal and come back tomorrow. But one of them said, no, they don't have to do that. They can rush to the port and see if they see any of the boats that, go across the water. Yeah. So one taxi man was there. We go in there, we hear Wally Sick music. I was hearing Wally Sick music from the planes, huh? I was like, yo, who is this artist? This artist is very, very good. Wally Sick. I was hearing his music and, you know, his music was very, very nice, to be quite honest with you. I was like, yo, okay, this artist is very good. Me, I thought Wally Sek was the only artist in Africa, to be quite honest, because he's playing everywhere. I was like, wow. Anyways, get to Gambia, you know, we were staying at one place. At one point, we're staying with someone, then we moved from that place to get our own home. Thanks to you guys, you know. You guys did not fail us, and we were really, really thankful for the support and love. I remember we did live streams 100 times, you know, post a video every day in order to, you know, generate AdSense revenue. And that's what we use overall to rent our first property, because we wanted to, you know, be independent, start to sustain ourselves, because as I said, the amount of money that we had after coming here, it could never even carry us long, but God is on our side, you know, and we find a way out. We did something that we never thought we could do anywhere. We went into real estate, started to do affiliate marketing. Yeah, we started to do affiliate marketing, and the affiliate marketing that we were doing was, you know, going to lands for companies and, you know, doing videos there, and, you know, people would buy, and it really helped us to, you know, sustain ourselves that time. We bought our first car, one Golf, and it was good, you know. We started to make our own way. So coming to Gambia really taught us how to be more independent than we were ever before. It taught us that we had the potential to do something that we didn't recognize that we had in us where we're coming from, you know. Some people will tell you, if you are somewhere where there's a lot of opportunity, right, you will feel like, oh, these kids are playing very dangerous here, huh? You will feel like there's no opportunities for you until you go somewhere that, you know, there's a lot of opportunities, but it's on top. Yeah. And you can tap into those opportunities. Then you become more advanced, more aware, more progressive. And I think Gambia has done that for us. Gambia has given us a purpose, you know, because I know with every video we upload, we're touching someone in a very positive way. We're changing lives. And, you know, for me and my wife, that's the most important thing. That's how I want to grow my family, you know, to positively impact people's life, not just our own, you know. So Gambia has really done that for us, to be honest. And I have to say, let me show you. I have to say, you know, we're very thankful to every single Gambian out there, whether you're in Gambia or you're not, that has contributed to us living here and, you know, having a successful life here. We are very thankful. Thank you to every single person that support us. You know, we couldn't have made this journey or done life in Gambia without you. This is not by ourselves there. Yes, we may have the brain power and all that stuff to utilize opportunities and, you know, put ourselves in positions. But at the end of the day, without people support, we cannot do it, you know. Without the support of the community, we cannot do it. So we are very thankful. I'm trying to remember the name of this area so I can tell you the name of this area, but I don't remember the name of this area. Oh. I cannot remember the name of this area. But I'm going up towards Westfield. I take that turn at Abuko. Maybe if you guys know this area, you can comment and let us know. I cannot remember. No. I think this is Tabakoto, I think. Yeah. I think so. Anyways, it's like that. So I was just giving you guys context as to why we're in Gambia and we're not leaving Gambia. At least, even if we travel, we still come back to Gambia, you know. Gambia has given us a lot. To be honest with you, it's where we have our first child. You know, is where we set up our first successful business. You know, partner with so many people. You know, helping thousands of people, I believe, over the past going to 5 years, helping thousands of people locally and internationally. You know, and you know, Gambia, we couldn't have done that anywhere else, to be quite quite honest with you, because people will choose to go with quote unquote more qualified people in terms of education, but not in terms of heart. You know, so Gambia really give us that place where we can launch ourselves into something more, untapped potential that we have in ourselves. Gambia help us to identify those untapped potential and, you know, bring it out to the surface, you know. Yeah. So Gambia is a cool place. It's a coastal area. You know, there's not a lot of mountains and, you know, big trees and things like that, but people are nice. Yeah, depending on where you are, some people are, you know, people have problems everywhere. Everybody have problems, sir. Yeah, including us. If we check ourselves, we realize, we have some little thing there we need to work on. It's like that. Nobody's perfect, you know. Yes, but me, I to be honest, I did have a good experience. I still have a good experience in Gambia, and I'm very thankful for that. You know, thankful for the guidance of the Most High. You know, we try not to complain about things too much. You know, we focus more on achieving what we set our minds to. That's what we get up every day and do. And waking up every day in Gambia is a very beautiful thing. You know, I believe that there's a lot more for us here in Gambia. We're on the journey, pushing forward, and we look forward to helping, assisting more people to, you know, accomplish what they want in a positive way, you know. Yeah. So Gambia, rainy season, dry season, always a wonderful experience to watch the people advance themselves over time, you know. It's not easy. We cannot give up on ourselves as a people. We have to try, you know, regardless of we shortcomings and we faults. That's why there's so much of us, because each one's supposed to teach one, you know. And if you cannot work with someone, then it's okay to just walk away from something. That's not a problem. But still, the majority, each one teach one, is a very powerful thing. And we've learned valuable lessons in Gambia, you know. Yeah. Now, we explore real estate, as I said, from vacant lands. We learn a lot with that. We see places in Gambia where we see places in Africa through Gambia lens that we've never thought we would see. Only on geography, whatever that channel used to be, you will see, you know, certain things. But going to explore lands like livable area for people in Gambia, to be quite honest with you, we've seen so many beautiful things. So many beautiful rivers, so many beautiful animals, you know, and you know how people are living, different culture, different lifestyle. You go some places in Gambia, you will not understand where you are. You think you're in a different country, you know. You're not in Gambia anymore based on what you're seeing, because most people, you know, spend their time around the city area in Gambia. They don't really travel out to see how life is in that area, you know. But we have had the privilege to do that, you know, exploring properties for rent. We went to a lot of locations as well. We see a lot of nice houses, how people are living. Gambia is the first place that we actually step into a luxurious house. Now in Jamaica, we never went into a luxurious house before. Nobody will invite us there. I mean, what do we have to offer them? When we used to sell bed sheets to those big people, yes, but you know, we tour more in Gambia. We've been to a lot of luxurious places. You know, people call us, come and tour this, at the time when we were just working for free, you know, trying to get the content, get the experience. That's what we were doing. But you know, right now we kind of stopped doing that. Not kind of, we stopped doing that to focus more on what we can offer value to people. Yes, unfortunately. And you know, I came here with one drone. I sold that drone. Now I own drones, I own cameras, I own stuff, all because of, you know, Gambia. So we still have to give thanks. So that's why I'm still in Gambia, guys. We're still in Gambia because of the value that we can still offer to people, you know. I know even with the bad experience, traumatic experience, there are still people who need people like us, you know. There are still people who are coming who are going to buy lands and want somebody to help them to build on their land, whether their fence or their house. You know, there are still people who are going to want advice on what is the right thing to do in terms of building and, you know, living life in Gambia. Because Gambia is still one of the easiest country to live, I'm telling you, for especially people who are not from Gambia, you know. It's just that there's a lot of people coming in right now that are unchecked, people that have certain things about them that people don't know, and then they come and influence people that are here who see themselves as being poor, and, you know, then those people will be encouraged to do bad things, you know. But not everybody coming into Gambia is bad. It's just that you need a filtering system. You know, what is your purpose here? What are you going to contribute here? How are you going to help Gambia to move forward? And these are very important questions. And you know, lock the door, but you filter things. It makes sense. Yeah. So Gambia has been really helpful to us, you know, and we believe that we can help many more people with what we're doing. So we are here still. We're based in Gambia at this time. We will definitely like to travel to other places, of course, to Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, you know, you name it. We want to go there and see them. Why not? But Gambia still. When we go to Bissau the other time, to be honest, I could not wait to come back to Gambia. So I was like, yo, Gambia is very easy to live, oh. When you go to Bissau, hey, Bissau is not good there. Well, let me change that. Bissau is not good in terms of if you don't speak their language, you cannot do nothing there because English is not their first language. That's what I mean. Bissau is a very beautiful country. You understand? Beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful culture, beautiful everything, especially in the village. Wonderful country. But if you cannot speak, you cannot do nothing there. So it's not good for you because you don't know nothing. Senegal also the same. You cannot speak, you don't know nothing, you cannot do nothing. So it's like that. Yeah, so I really hope this video was helpful to someone out there, especially if you're thinking of coming to the Gambia. We came to the Gambia going to 5 years now. We see many people come, many people go for different circumstances. You know, it depends on what you want. Maybe for some people, Gambia is not their place, you know, and that's not a problem. I was born and raised in Jamaica with my wife, but we're not living there anymore. People will ask us, are you guys going back to Jamaica? I was like, we're going forward in Africa. Maybe to another African country, yeah, no problem. Another one. There's 54 countries here, so we'll travel them. Then we see about visiting Jamaica. But right now, Africa is home. Africa is where everything is, you know. I feel at peace in myself with my people. It's the best place. Yeah, this is it. This is it. It's like you're searching for something all your life, then you find it. Why do you want to walk away from that? I cannot do it. Everybody have their own thing, their own mind. Problems is everywhere. People that are good or not good is everywhere. You know, so running away from a country because maybe somebody is not good, I don't think that's the wise option, because there's bad people everywhere. You know, you just have to find peace with what you want. If you find it there, stay there. If you don't, then travel until you see it. Nothing is wrong with that. If you can, you know, afford to do that, that's not a problem. But we give thanks, and we're very hopeful for the future when it comes to, you know, life in Gambia, life in Africa, how we move forward, you know, things that we will be able to do, and, you know, with God's help, with our community help, it will happen. Exact. So we're staying focused and motivated. Yeah, so I'm heading towards this site as well, because every day, almost every day I'm there. I don't go there every day, to be honest, because I have other things. Sometimes I have to jump between them. Yes, but I am on it. So right now, today I'm heading there to see how progress are with the roofing, because that's the most important thing right now. Yeah, and I know a lot of you guys are waiting to see us start our own building project. We will do it, inshallah. We will do it. Yo, God's willing, we'll do it. Watch this. But the experience have really been an eye-opener. I really hope that it was the same for most of you. I think most of you guys know. Most of you guys are building here. Look at this. To be honest, I like this building. You need some buildings like this for affordable housing. In Jamaica, they have buildings like this, but it's for affordable housing. You have to go up though. They don't have lift. I think they're going to use lift. Same design, same style. In Jamaica, affordable housing, everybody can rent. It's a very good initiative. I hope one day one massive investor will just contact us and say, AP, Jody, we have the money, bring the idea, let's go. Because there are so much things we would initiate in Gambia that can really uplift Gambia and generate revenue at the same time. But we start where we are and we continue forward. It's like that. Yeah, so we are on Code 2, heading towards Kololi, going to around Brufut. That's my destination. Yeah. Then from Brufut today, I want to rush to Gunjur as well, where we have lands there. I told you guys we have some lands there we want to liquidate. Yes. Yeah, sorry that I was talking to the queen. So, what was I saying? I'm going to go around Gunjur as well. Yeah, we have some lands there that we want to liquidate to reinvest somewhere else, especially towards our family home. We want to build our family home. That's the goal. Normally they say, don't talk about your goal until you finish it. It's true. But if you have a community of people, you have to tell them, and you have to just trust that God will never give up power to a ballad. Oh, they're going hard on these projects now, sir. They're going very, very, very hard on these projects now. I wish they made better use of this commercial space. Make something more signature to Gambia, not another plaza like this, but something else, because plazas are not attractive anymore. Those are old days things. You want something that is rivaling the village, or rivaling the food court here, which they call the mall. You need a real mall. All of that land space could have really built something joint, like a joint venture. You see what I'm saying? All of the people that own lands there come together, put the millions together and build something that rival both the village and the food court. But anyways, it's like that. So yeah, we have lands there that we want to liquidate and move forward towards that. And to be honest with you, we're definitely going to push forward to that. So the video that I did where I was expressing myself, in that video I never asked anyone to send me or feel sorry for me for anything. I know, let me not give this person any power, because one person come there and say something that was very disgusting. I didn't delete the comment. I just write something there that is very hurtful. I told you, you really don't want to because I stand in my truth, I can burn like a fire if I want to. But I really give thanks for everybody that supported us, stand with us, and sending wonderful messages, reaching out to us, trying to be supportive in any way they can, with kind words, some financial support. We give thanks. We're not going to say that we don't need it. You guys really help us with everything, and we're very, very thankful. And we're on it. We're on it. No quitting, we're on it. That's why I'm on the road now driving. Today is Friday, so I want to rush to the site before, Juma time, everybody will leave the site and go to Juba, and they will not come back till tomorrow. So today is half day. Yeah, so I want to rush to the site and see what I want. Make sure everything is good. Wow, these people, they build this thing very fast. They do this very fast. Shout out to them. The monkey park, long time we don't go over there. So guys, if you don't see me again posting, like if you don't see anything after this clip, we apologize, but I have to focus now. It seems like I wasn't finished yet. So they're making gutters here to somehow remove the water. I don't know how, because the road is tilting like this. Well, like this, yeah. So I don't see how that is going to make sense when the water is going the other side versus where the gutter is. But what do I know? It's another day. We give thanks. Gambia is good. Gambia is beautiful. This is why we're here. We're not leaving Gambia right now, unless we're traveling to somewhere. Maybe, we don't mind going to Senegal or back to Bissau too. Bissau is nice. Oh, I miss the village life there. Village life was very good. Bissau was very nice. It's a very good experience, going to Bissau. So, we're in Brufut, by the way. Yep. So there's like 2 projects going on now. There's a fencing going on around where where we did one fencing project. There's another fencing going on there. So there are some people making blocks there, as well as the roofing going on that investment property too. So lots of things are going on a Friday. Friday is a slow day here. If you know Gambia, Friday, to get things done Friday is very difficult. It's a slow day, but people need work and things have to go on. So it's like that. So I'm heading down there now. This road is somehow bumpy because these gallies, they will fly on the road. Even when it's wet, they will fly. So it will make the road get bumpy. You see, they're flying. Look at this. Yo. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please do remember to subscribe. Remember to also, if you are building in the Gambia, you want to work with us. Visit let me say that again. Visit www.buildwiththesmiths.com to see how best we can assist you to get what you want to get done in the Gambia. Yeah, thank you guys so much for patronizing us, going to the website, reaching out. Thank you so much for everybody that believe in us and decide that we're going to work with you guys and see. And I really, really, really appreciate that. Love that. It means a lot to me and my wife, especially now we're raising a family more. And we're going to expand that. Going to expand that. So this is very true, and a lot of you guys advise us to not work for free. To be honest with you, it was not planned like, okay, let's go out and work for free. That's not what it was then. But I was just eating something, so I'm checking to see if my teeth is clean. I don't know. It's not like we get up and say, okay, let's go and work for free. Since we're in Gambia, we have been working for free mostly, but we just wanted to do something positive and explore. If you don't do it, you will not learn it. You know what I mean? So you have to do it in order to learn it. So that's what I want. Yeah. So now that we do it and we're learning it, we will not make certain mistakes again. such as not charging for our time, our service. That one will not happen again, because now we are more advanced, are more informed, and we're thankful for everybody who reach out to us and offer to connect us with people that can help us to get things done more. I appreciate it. Look at this. See, they start to put the roof on this side, so this is what I go on, from what I go on. But these guys, to be honest, they are working very slow. You understand? And it's something I don't like. But you cannot force them. You're going to fire them from the side, really. And I just want this project to be finished and be done with. To be honest, don't want to be sitting on this thing so long. Yeah. But anyways, I think they said the nails are finished. I don't, so. Yo, I'm on this side. Let me see. Let me go inside and see what I'm going. I think, yeah, people are here, but most. Lots of talking inside. Yo, so lots of things are going. Yeah, so they're planning to. Do you see this roof here? They're planning to come this side with it here. Then possibly tomorrow finishing this side. But again, the carpenter say he's going somewhere. He has something important to do. I was like, boy, you have to finish our work before you go to where it's important to you. That, yeah, Oh, I'm getting a call on my other phone. Let's see. Who is this? 1 second, guys. Let me answer this call. Yeah, I don't know who the person is. They just ring me and hang up. So, yeah. I'm going to go around where side 2 is, where they're making the other fence. So these people are getting ready to go up on the roof to lay out these things. So I know they will not be here long today. Because as I said, today is Friday, so they're leaving early. It's like that. So I'm going to around side 2 see what I got. Some people are here farming on their land. That's good. There's no road here, so we have to walk through people's land. Walk through people's land because the road is not clear yet. They're farming. Assalamu alaikum. There. So there should be a road here. This is the road, but it's not clear yet. Going straight down there. Yeah, it's like that. Before, this community used to be bush. But now people are, people buy lands here. There's still even some lands for sale too. According to the guy, people are buying lands and they're fencing their lands, and some of them are even going as far as building their houses. It's a very good look, So yeah, let me see. Oh, why is these flies disturbing me? You see, somebody is building their fence there. Nice fence, nice. Coming to probably build their house. I hear steel work going on there. Who knows? But later, let's give this place another 3 to 4 years. You will see houses like crazy. But the roads, if people come together, do the roads, then everything will be fine. That's what I love about Gambia, and that's why we're here, because everything is still turning. So you can contribute towards that shift, that change, that development, that growth spurt. That is why we are here still. Yeah. So, so these are the blocks they make yesterday for this fence over this side. Blocks are nice and it's a good time to make them now because the sun is out. So they will dry fast. How many days you normally give them? 2, 3 days? 2 to 3 days, huh? It's good. Oh, you're setting up back pipe.
AP. Most I protect me. Yeah. Although the battle well hard, they not giving up. Don't ever fight me non-stop, ain't not giving up. Man, have to stand up well tall and